Huh? Okay. Are we good?
Yep,
we're good. Okay. Well, first of all, thank you so much for coming on and coming to hear what we're about to introduce to you guys. We have seen this work and we're excited to introduce this to the GBT. I do believe we're probably one of the first groups to do this in Australia and possibly even in the Sensi world. So I'm pretty excited that we're going to kind of lead it and get going on this and jump on this while it is, I think, a brilliant idea. So we're going to go and we're going to screen share. Hopefully it works.
This works.
Oh, hopefully it works. We're going to go with some slides. I think you still see us. Do they still see us?
I don't know. If you can also mute yourself, that would be good.
I think
if you
everyone's
haven't
muted
already. Let's do it this way.
Can everyone see the slides? Just a nod would be great. Awesome. That is you. We'll let you go.
So we've started a group, right? Have we talked about that? Do we know that that's happening?
No. So we're going to talk about why we're doing this.
Okay. So why are we doing what we're doing? Our goal is to help everyone, including us, with sponsoring, to have a more streamlined kind of approach to explaining what it is that we do, right? Some of the things that prevent or that we struggle with when it comes to sponsoring is not knowing what to say or what to share. And so we're going to try and have a place where we can have all that information accessible in an easy way.
Yeah.
It will help answer the questions of your potential recruits. You've probably seen in the past we've done bacon events, which has become
a consultant opportunity night.
You only knew that because I told you last night. Become a consultant opportunity night, and at those we've had massive success. So everyone that's attended those generally has joined.
Yeah.
Right?
Any potentials that have joined bacon events that we are aware of have 100% joined after us holding a 30-minute bacon Facebook event.
Yeah. So the other thing there, lack of experience. So maybe you don't know how to explain what we do. Maybe you don't know how to go about recruiting people. So if you can get some interest, then hopefully what we're going to do will help you to overcome not knowing that. Yeah.
And so we all know that the best way to grow our business is through sponsoring and obviously through having parties and sales. So this is basically a massive tool for everybody now and anyone that's going to join our group moving forward to help you with sponsoring specifically. So let's get to the next slide. And again, if you guys have just joined, please, if you have any questions, pop them in the comments and we will answer them at the end. So this is going to be a secret group. And I know that some of you are probably going, another group. I felt that way when I was looking into whether or not this was the right fit for the GBT. And I can tell you it's the right fit. I'm a big fan of not having extra groups, but if I'm going to do this, I do believe that it's going to be successful. The reason why we've decided on a secret group is when you have a secret group, we can see exactly who has added a potential into the group. We can see who has brought them in. And when that person reaches out to Andrew and I, we can then say, go back to such and such because they added you to the group. So we can see and track who's introduced that potential to this particular group, which is an information group, and we're going to show you how it all works in a second. We have thought about a few things. So let's say that someone adds a potential into the group and they no longer are active. What we will then do is we will actually bump it up the line of succession. So let's say if it was me and I became inactive and the potential that I added to the group came in, I would then say, give it to my sponsor, hey, this person's interested, and we think that's the fairest way to go. We don't want this to turn into a fight, free for all, because that's not what it is. It's basically a 24/7 bacon event where we do all the work. You just have to kind of share it. So everyone will be able to add anyone. We are not going to be approving anybody to the secret group. So if you are a member of this group, you can add your potentials on there freely. You don't have to wait for me to add them or accept them. We're going to let you guys do that. All we ask is that you ask permission to your potential to add them to the group, first of all. And the other thing is we ask that you have an initial joint conversation with them and not just, hey, I'm just going to add 20 people that I think is going to be great on my team and not tell them anything about it. That's super annoying. That's spammy. And we ain't like that.
And people will just leave.
Yeah.
If you've ever been added to a group like that, I have a couple of times, and you just leave straight away because it's just like,
you haven't given them permission. You don't know what's going on.
You haven't told them anything about it.
Yeah. So those are the couple of things that we ask you to do is, one, have an initial joint conversation with them, and it doesn't have to be deep or anything like that. And we ask that you ask them permission to add them to the group. The next one, I think someone's not muted. You can make sure you're muted. That would be great. Thank you. Okay, so what is this ATM method that Andrew and I have been kind of talking to you guys about? So this is how it works. Go back. Okay. This is the ATM method, and I saw this and I was like, this is easy, this is simple, it's replicatable, we can all do this. You're going to have an interested prospect, so your potential, you're going to add them to our new potential page. So moving forward, we're no longer accepting people to come in and check out the GVT, the Good Vibe Tribe team, our group page. Anybody that wants to come check Sensi out, they need to go to this potential page instead. It's a secret Facebook group. So you're going to add them. That's the A. The T is you're going to tag them in a pinned post. And then you're going to message them on Facebook Messenger. So that's the add ATM method, add, tag, message. That's the 3 simple steps. You're going to have to join conversation. You're going to add them. You're going to tag them. And you're going to message them. And guess what? We've set everything up for you. We've set up the message that you're going to send for them. We've set up the pinned post. So you don't have to do anything but the add, tag, and copy the message. You're welcome. So let's have a look at a bit more about it. And again, please, questions, pop them below.
Okay.
We'll look at them after. So the add tag message, you're going to add them to the group. We've called it Good Vibes with Cindy and Andrew. And this is the Facebook page, but don't worry, we'll put the link up on the team page. That was just so you know that we are organized and we have created it.
We've actually done it.
We're actually going to show you guys a little bit about, we're going to show you the page so you guys can see how it works and how simple and how you guys literally don't have to do anything. We're going to do all the work to help you with your sponsoring efforts. Then you're going to tag them in the pin post. Everyone knows what a pin post is, don't we? It's at the top. It's also known as an announcement. And then you're going to message them with the follow-up message, which we will give you, and all the work is done. It's achievable, and anyone that doesn't know how to recruit, this is the method that you're going to use, and it's going to help you 100% with even just knowing the process, and in the future knowing what to say, how much to say, and not to overwhelm your potentials. So next, this will be a follow-up of the Facebook message that you're going to send to them. Super easy. It's just I added you to our information group here on Facebook called Good Vibes with Cindy and Andrew. Here, there's a section on the top that says announcements. Click it and you should see a post that has a few YouTube videos. Here's the link of the group so that if they can't find it, they can just click it. We're making it super easy for your potentials. Make sure to watch the video in the announcement post. I'll follow up with you if I don't hear from you first to answer any questions and see if you see an opportunity for yourself with us. Chat soon. See how that's not pushy. That is not like we are basically doing a 24-hour, 24/7 bacon event for your consultants. And we've done all the videos, the announcements, and we've done the frequently asked questions and answered them for you. I'm just super proud of myself because I've been working on this for a little while. Okay, And we will copy paste that message and again provide it for you to send to that person. But again, for this to be successful, you have to have had an initial joining conversation with them. Okay, so it's not just like I'm going to add all these people. It's, hey, I think it'd be amazing at Sensi, and if you need, we have thought, and please tell us if this would be helpful. We have thought about putting a couple of scripts together for you to use as an initial joining conversation. If you think that would be helpful, let us know. But we do want you to be as authentic as you possibly can. So another method is we could give you a couple of scripts and then you can change it to sound more like yourself, to be more like yourself. Because I know for me, when I first started, it was just, how do I say it, you know?
Or how to even just phrase some of the things that we do, like how to say it normally.
I didn't want to sound pushy or weird or salesy or, you know, too network marketing.
But you want to be yourself.
Yeah, but, and I also wanted to be successful. Deep down, I didn't want to be rejected. Like, I know all those feelings. So to be successful, you have to have that. And we're going to follow up. We're going to show you another thing is you need to follow up. So what will be in the group? There will be, and we will show you in a second how the group looks like, so you can have a look if it's something you want to be a part of. But I just think you'd be crazy to not join it and give it a go, because we create the vibe, and the vibe will definitely help people realize, you know, the type of group and community that we have and want to be a part of that. So there'll be frequently asked questions and answers that we've done. Again, you would just tag them in there. We won't keep it static. We will have interviews and testimonials, sometimes from head office itself, sometimes from our own consultants from the GVT, maybe from some, you know, top consultants in the company. So it won't just be like static, it will move a little bit. And the reason behind why we've talked about making it non-static and moving is, if you have someone that joins, we all know people take a little bit longer than others to, you know, decide to join. If we keep it static, they'll be joined to a group and they'll never, if they don't interact with it, they'll never see it again. But you know how sometimes you join a group and then like 4, 5, 6 months later, there's like a post that randomly pops up? We're hoping that we're going to be one of those groups that pop up eventually with those people that might have looked into it and weren't quite ready, and be like, okay, I'm ready now. And that's why we've created a secret group, because when they come back and they go, oh, I'm ready now to join, and they can't remember who joined them, we can go, great, your name is, we'll go searching for them. This is the person that added you to the group. We'll go see this person and they will join under you. So that is the way that we're keeping it honest and keeping it within as fair as possible, basically. We will also allow for shout outs and achievements when someone's placed their first order, hit shooting star, because we want our potentials to see that, you know, people are doing amazingly, and they're not going to see that because they're not part of the GVT group. So we're not moving people away. Yeah, unless they join, of course. But we want other people that are still sitting in there, that are potentials to see other people that have joined, you know, doing well, and we want to share that with them. So once they join, they stay on the group so that they too can use the ATM method in their own personal business, so then they can use it. But then you can add them to either our group and or your directors team pages, where they will receive continual training and support. So because they won't be, you know, we won't show them how to do a party in there. We're not going to show them, you know, how to place an order, all those types of things. They do need to then move over to our group pages or your directors team pages and go from there. And then success will only come if you, A, use this new opportunity page, and 2, follow up. So we want you to follow up the day that you do it. So add, tag, message the same day. We want you to follow up on the second day. So give them time to read and watch the videos. 2 weeks, and then 2 months later is a nice healthy way to follow up.
Yep.
And then let's show them the page. Should we show them the page? And then we can go to questions and we can answer them.
We can try.
Try and answer them, or try to go to Facebook.
We can try and go to Facebook. Let us see.
Let's see if we can show you guys the page.
Before we do that,
You should probably close stuff. Is that what we're going?
no, we can't see that. Hang on a second. Let me bring it up.
You probably close your little chats too. That one.
That's the one. So, let's have a look.
Okay. Can you guys see that? Was that a yes? Can you guys see this new group page? I can't see anyone's faces. They're all blanked out anyway. Hopefully you guys can see that.
Okay.
We can't see the chat either, so if you're saying yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, so hopefully you guys can see
that's
this.
The team page. That's the group page, this new group. So this will be changing occasionally.
This won't change. The announcement post will not change.
Post.
You can see that it's not salesy at all. I have had problems with uploading my videos, but they're done, and we'll upload it tonight so that this page is ready to rock and roll starting tomorrow.
Yeah, there's a few more links to come in there, but
that will be done tonight. And then
we've just got
some frequently asked questions, things like what's in the starter kit, how much does it cost? This one's, do you have to attend meetings? We tried to make it super fun and a little bit lighthearted with the memes. This one's, I feel like everyone I know is a consultant. I feel like my area is saturated. Another one is, I don't know anyone. What's another one? Are there any hidden or ongoing costs involved, cancellation fees, or what is needed to keep your account active and open? And then our group description. So again, those frequently asked questions you can tag, obviously, especially if people that you've had those conversations with, have specifically asked you for those questions. You can go in and, tag them and go, here's the answer. If you're confident and you know how to recruit, you probably don't need this page, but your team members might, or your future team members might, or you might be going through a bit of a dry spell right now, or you don't know how to sponsor, and that's what this page is for, is to just help you. Or you might have a potential that's been sitting on, the fence for months and months and months, and this might just be the page or the event that might get them to finally, take the plunge. So if you would like, should we go questions first? If you want to unmute yourself and ask a question one at a time, you're welcome to do that. But we are going to go through questions. There weren't heaps? Okay.
One of the things that I had a thought of is you might be hesitant to... So you might be struggling thinking, how am I going to keep track of the people that I add? That's up to you to keep track of the people that you add to the page.
Oh yeah, that's...
like if you can't just add potential people to this page and then expect them to then one day come back to you and just say, oh, I'm ready to join now, let's do it. Like, you have to stay in contact with them still. It's still your responsibility to help them through that page and to help them understand everything on there and what's going on. What else? There's a question there about...
How will you be keeping those posts from getting lost in the page?
There's not going to be heaps of posts on the page, right?
Yeah, so here's the thing. At the moment, we've set up the page to be anybody can post on it. If we do find that it's getting too much, we can change that.
I thought anyone can comment.
Okay, here we go. So we don't lose it. Anyone can comment on all the posts, but we'll take posting on the page off. So so you guys can easily find. We want it to be clean. We don't want it to be messy. We don't want it to be hard.
The idea is like you've added someone on and someone says, oh, what do you have to do to stay active? What's my minimum requirement? All you have to do is go and tag them in that frequently asked question. So the answer is on there, go for it. Like you don't have to post up, like there won't be posting questions. If you have a question, that you want to post on, like we can post it. Just ask us the question and we'll do up a post.
Absolutely. So if these are the ones that I was sitting there and I was like, these are the ones that I commonly hear.
Yeah,
so if I will get anybody, like I said, the page will be open for everyone to join starting tonight. We don't want you to add everyone on till tomorrow because I just got to finish the announcement post. But once once you guys go on tonight, if there's any frequently asked questions that you guys hear a lot of and I haven't put it up on there, let me know. One thing is I don't want to overwhelm potentials. I find that is one thing that gets people all the time is you kind of, what's it called, like a fire hose? Like you kind of just like smash them with all this info and then they're just like, oh, this is just too much. So we do want to keep it simple. So if you do send an idea over to me and I'm like, yeah, that's one that we do here that I haven't included, I will totally do it. But don't take offense if you've given me a question and I feel like it's probably one of those things that you can put in, your new consultant. So I believe that you only really need to cover like 5-6 questions before the person joins, and then your initial sit down with them once they join. That's when I feel like you dive deeper into like sensational start. So you share those incentives, that there's incentives for people to join, but going in like PRV and you need 1,002 people to join, blah, 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 while they're deciding.
Too much.
I didn't even know what PRV was until I was 6 months in. Not that everyone's like that, but one of the biggest faults that we do is we get so excited that we just overshare and it becomes overwhelming for your potentials. And I want to keep this page.
That's why we did this page.
Yeah,
so
super simple for you guys.
We've seen people, there are people in Sensi that have done this and have had massive success with it. There are people that have had success with it outside of Sensi. Yeah. It's a successful model to help people understand exactly what they're doing.
We've tweaked it a little bit.
We've tweaked it to work in for what we're trying to do.
I feel like we've tweaked it better.
Enough. Yeah. So
that's my personal opinion. We've taken away the salesy, networky stuff, I feel.
Well, our whole thing all the time has always been not be pushy ever with anything. And so we've tried to keep that feel going.
Yeah, and one of the major concerns that not concerns, but a major thing that we hear from you guys all the time is I don't know how to sponsor. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to start the conversation. So this is helping you do all that. And our goal is that past this point, like eventually you'll be able to have those conversations yourself. But in the meantime, use it, and if it works really good for you, don't even worry about doing that.
Use it forever.
Any other questions?
You can unmute yourself and ask them.
Yes.
No one's going to laugh.
How we keep it kind of like the unparty type group, but for sponsoring. Yes, exactly, Tam. Okay, well, if no one has anything to say, what are your thoughts? Like, are we excited? Is this something that you guys would use?
Does everyone understand exactly how it works? Like, have you got any questions?
Yeah.
Now is your time.
I think it's really awesome. I love it. I love it. It's like the perfect thing. I like it. It's a good idea. Love it.
Okay, awesome. So we're hoping, anybody else?
Hello?
Yep, go Leon.
Sorry, I'm just driving home. I just went to the Avengers movie. This is an amazing idea. Like, it literally takes the thinking out of everything. So really, there's no excuses for anybody to not be able to recruit. So yeah, thank you so much for all your hard work, because I know that our team members are definitely going to reap the benefits from it.
One of the challenges is trying to guess what you think their questions are going to be. So like sometimes when you're starting a recruiting conversation, you think, oh, you're going to want to know what to do every 3 months. You're going to want to know like how to overcome too many people in your area, all those things that you think they're going to want to know, but you don't really know unless, like, they don't know what questions they have because they don't even know what you're talking about. This is going to take away those things, right?
Yeah.
Takes away the guessing of what you have to tell them, how much to tell them, how much is too much, all that kind of thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so what we want to do is we will post, can we post the link in here, or does it really work that way in the
It's
chat?
just going to disappear.
Okay, we could probably stop the recording now. That way those that are